what I needed to hear. Kind Eyes examined the receipt, then passed it to his colleague. Tattoo read, almost scowling. And after dinner, you called a friend? I instinctively dug my phone out of my pocket. Here, it'll be on my. But they were already standing up with a vague air of dismay and frustration, which I ignored. They'd be out the house within 30 seconds. We may have a few more questions, said Tattoo. Of course, whatever you need. They drifted into the hallway. Tattoo took a moment to step towards the kitchen and poke his head through the door. A dart of ice stabbed my gut. From the back window, he could see into the garden. All he'd have to do was ask to take a look around. Any resistance would be noted. For a half second, the Randy's receipt felt thin and flimsy in my hand, but he swung back round, unsatisfied, and the two of them made for the door. I opened it quickly, preemptively. We'll be in touch. Absolutely, I said with a tight smile. Then I asked because I knew it was the type of question people asked out of morbid curiosity. Was it bad? Those kind eyes dimmed, clouded over. Really bad. Brutal. Tattoo was waiting for him by the patrol car, pursing his lips in disapproval. I gave it a few minutes before heading down the garden path, through the wall of foliage to the low, half-hidden bunker. The morning rain had made the lock stiff. The door swung open to darkness. I pulled a cord and an ugly yellow glow filled the room. He was sitting cross-legged in the corner, looking a little sheepish. It was like staring into a warped mirror. I told you to stay away from campus. He chuckled guiltily. The blood had dried brown on his hands, forearms, around his mouth. It's not funny. I don't want to have to move again. We'd skipped town half a dozen times since I'd found him gnawing on Father's shinbone. That case was still open, as was Mother's. I sighed. You got too hungry, that's my fault. But please, from now on, find them at random. At least a mile from where I'm eating. As usual, I felt nauseous at the thought. But it was my duty to protect him. He was my brother, and I was all he had in the world. Take your clothes off, I'll hose you down, then we're getting a haircut.